People ask comedians the same stuff today, like, where you get your jokes from, man? Where you write them down and stuff? No, honestly, God, I've never written a joke down in my life. I just think of shit, I say it on stage, and hopefully it's funny, right? It's funny, man, but I tell you what I do, though. I get my personality from my dad, right? But I also get my ADHD from my dad, you know? Like, when my shit got treated, his didn't, you know? Like, this all I got to know my dad right here. The stuff that pops out of his mouth, right? I was 12 years old. Mom and dad went together. He picked me up. Went out to breakfast. We're sitting there. My dad ordered some pancakes and a glass of milk. And the milk came. My dad took a sip of the milk and was like, ooh, waitress, excuse me, this milk tastes like a big cup of fuck. What the hell's fuck taste like, you know? But he stuck it, like he stuck that fuck. He was like a big ass cup of fuck. Who says that on a Sunday? You know the waitress in the kitchen, who put fuck in the cup? You guys are gonna fuck up my tips, who put fuck in the cup? It's like my dad was, I'll tell you what, my dad was more than anybody, he was the one guy I was worried about when I had to tell him I got my wife pregnant. Because when I got my wife pregnant, we wasn't married. We were just messing around. And nobody in my family kind of knew I was messing with black girls because I didn't live at home anymore. I left, right? You know? And it's weird, like, because I always knew from an early age I had an attraction to black girls. You know, I did. Like, when I hit puberty, I knew I liked black girls. I just didn't know where they were, you know? Because I grew up in a trailer park. I went to an all-white high school. I remember watching TV like, where the fuck are these black girls on TV? Who the hell is this Tootie chick? Fuck. I gotta get to that Facts of Life school. You know? But I ain't gonna lie, man. I should have read up on black culture before I just jumped in and started dating black girls. I didn't know enough about black girls. Just start dating them, you know, like, you know, because I remember I went out. I asked this black girl out, and you know, and she had beautiful hair. It was long, it was beautiful. I didn't know it wasn't hers. I didn't, you know. I thought it was her long, beautiful hair, and because I didn't know what a weave was. I didn't know what the fuck a weave was, you know. This is how I found out what a weave was. Honest to God truth. I asked the girl out, we have a great date, right? We go back to my place, we're watching TV, and we're laying down on my bed, and she had her head right here in the pocket of my arm, right? And a lot of her hair got underneath my arm, and she didn't know I had a lock on it, because I didn't know, I thought it was her hair. We just watching TV, right? So we're laying down like this, and her cell phone rang, and she hopped up to answer it, and I know I had a lock on that motherfucker. This is all I heard. Thick! Fastest sit-up you've ever seen in your goddamn life. She's like, hello? Oh, shit. I thought I scalped her, you know? She went to the bathroom, she goes, I gotta go home. I said, we gotta go to the hospital. Fuck your house. I gotta save your life. I just took off half your skull. Like, she stood up to go to the bathroom, and like half her weave had popped up, and it was just floating behind her head. And I was like, oh shit, the blood's coagulating. She about to die. The blood's coagulating. She gonna pass out. She went to the bathroom, came out. I had already called 911. The ambulance showed up. Woo! She goes, what the fuck you do? I'm trying to save your life. I'll never forget that noise as long as I live. Sick. She was just back, man. The ambulance showed up. Who got scalped? They kept looking at her. She seems fine. You don't say that shit. No, that's just glue. But it's funny, man, because, you know, I remember when I was going to tell my dad that he was going to have a black grandkid, basically, man, I didn't want to tell him in private. I want to tell him in a public place in case he freaked out, you know. He wasn't going to make an ass of himself too bad, right? So I remember I took him to a bar. We was having some beers, right? And I told him, I said, Dad, I got to tell you something, man. I got this girl pregnant, man. Yep. You're gonna be a grandpa. Yep. My dad was like, okay, I can handle that. Okay. All right. All right. I was like, yeah. One other thing. Black. I was like, girl, what are you trying to say? Black, dad, she's black. Hey, the girl's black, man. I got a black girl pregnant. My dad shocked me. The motherfucker was into it. He goes, black? Oh, shit, for real? I was like, But my dad's a story topper. He couldn't let me win my story. He had to top it immediately. He goes, Gary, I just want to let you know, you ain't the first, all right? I go, what? You ain't the first. I go, first what? You ain't the first Owen to dip in the chocolate. Then my dad had to proceed to tell me about the one black girl he had sex with in his life. One. He goes, yeah, Gary, I'll never forget it, 1978. I was at a Doobie Brothers concert, met a beautiful black woman named Joy. Same night. What happened to her? Don't matter, that was it. I don't know the point of the story, Dad. The point of the story is you ain't the first. I said, so you're telling me you had a one-night stand with a black chick in 1978? My dad was like, yep. I said, Dad, you were married to Mom in 1978. My dad went, oh, shit got me. Fuck, man, you know, shit ain't worked out. Ain't that a bitch? My dad cheated on my mom, motherfucker.